Now let's consider translating this scenario into a technical standpoint, right? We have a computer that's connecting to a server over an open channel, which really you can consider as the internet. And web traffic over HTTP can be intercepted and read by a hacker. And that's because if there's someone in the middle of the communications channel, such as a proxy, or maybe you're on an open wireless network, traffic can be easily intercepted. And it is even hard to do because most attackers will just open a traffic sniffing application and log all the information for analysis later. And if passwords are being transmitted in plain text, the hacker has access to the passwords of every user that logs into the system. And that's not the only thing. They'll have access to session data as well. And this is very similar to Bobby listening in, being able to hear everything. A tool came out in late 2010 which raised awareness of session management over clear text to the masses. The tool was called Firesheep, created by Eric Butler, and it was basically a tool to take over social accounts, things like Facebook, Twitter, and Flickr. And the media caught attention of this very quickly because it wasn't really anything that ITsec folks didn't already know, but it made it ridiculously easy to see the implications of insecure traffic. So what would happen is for Firesheep, it was a Firefox extension. You'd hop on an open Wi-Fi access point like at Starbucks, open Firesheep, and it would look something like this. And you would sit there, and anybody that was browsing these social sites, their names and usernames would appear on the left-hand side that you see here. And really all you had to do at this point was double-click the photo just to take over the session. And that was it. Very simple, very effective, and it was easy to understand. And the reason this worked was that because many sites today don't encrypt all traffic, only the portion where you log in. And that allows tools such as Firesheep to steal your session cookie, as it is sent unencrypted on each and every request. Up until this point, to be honest, there were very little sites which paid attention to sending session data in the clear. And this is because there wasn't really a tool to make it that easy. But Firesheep really made a lot of people pay attention. More sites are beginning to implement an always-on SSL option. This means that each and every request sent by the user is under encrypted SSL, and this includes the session cookie, and that makes it much more difficult for an attacker to eavesdrop on traffic and steal sessions, and it also prevents tools like Firesheep from working. You can see here that Twitter and Gmail both support the use of always-on SSL. So at this point, I'm pretty sure that you have a pretty good idea of what clear text communication is and what the risks are. But something you might be wondering is what kind of information can be stolen if I am sending my application traffic in clear text? I came up with a small list, certainly not complete.